Hello there, everyone. Xantok here with Selectstar Gaming, and it is time for some more of the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. But of course, we've got to see what's happening here first. So, Pearl Marina, why don't you tell me what's going on? Oh ho! A new update! Alright. It's a new stage, sweet. A new Albacore Hotel. Okay, cool. It's not really a new stage for those of you watching this video at this point, but for me, when I'm recording, it is. We also got the Bamboozler 14 Mark II, the Explosure, the Ballpoint Splatling, and the Tinta Sorella Brella as new weapons. Now, I do have to say that, for the second time since starting the Octo expansion, I'm having to record post-commentary because, once more, the Elgato just decided, you know what, no, I don't really want to capture your microphone audio today. Yeah, just not going to happen. So I was like, oh, cool, thanks. So I spent half an hour playing, and I could spend half an hour talking over watching myself playing. It's just so weird. It's rather annoying, really, because I was wanting to get back into it and play some more, but then it decided, nope. You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. It's like, cool, thanks. Thanks, game. Well, thanks, Elgato, really. But anyways, once Pearl and Marina finish their little chats about our new stage, it's time to head on over to the Octo expansion. And there's not much left for us to do. In fact, there's actually really nothing for us to do. Not really. I mean, we can just grab the thing and be on our way. Just say bye-bye. But I told you guys quite a while back, when we had to have Pearl and Marina help us out to get through the Girl Power Station, that I wasn't really happy with that decision. I wanted to give it another shot. And another shot, we're giving it. I looked up some help online. I saw that a lot of other people were struggling with that same mission. And I saw some people get out with advice. And I was like, cool. How'd you do it? Well, you're gonna see. You're gonna see the strategy I attempted. Once we get to that point in the video footage, because, good lord. It's really annoying to have to be talking about it while I watch myself play. And I have to wait for certain things to happen before I can say things. Ugh. Alright, so I went ahead and chose the burst bomb for my sub-weapon. Don't expect to ever see me use it, though, because, well, I don't. And with 55,000 points, we've got plenty to spend on attempts that we need to make here. But the strategy I saw told me, don't pick the weapon that you feel you're best with, like the game tells you to do. Go for the Octo Brush, because you're going to be able to get around real quickly with it, and if you can get up on their spawn before they even show up, you can just destroy them before they even have a chance to shoot you. And that's awesome. Now, I want to go ahead and get that splashdown, because that could be a real help for us still. If we're starting to get surrounded, it'll just be an instant kill. And I want that armor as well, because, I mean, that's going to save me from a hit. Okay, so we got the first of the Octolings down. Let's wait for the two more to spawn here, and go! Already dead. Fantastic. We know that the next two spawn here, and the spot opposite. So we just gotta kill this one right here, but they've got the Brella, and it's a little annoying. Come on, come on, come on, die. Good, 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 good. Now we gotta go ahead and get over there quickly. I can't remember what weapon they had, but they're dead now. Here comes the next one. They've got their own brush. Come on, come on. Good, we got it. I've lost my armor. The roller is being very dumb. What is with your AI there? But thank you for... Why'd you turn around? How'd you get behind me even? But thank you, for being dumb, so I had time to, get some more ink, because I was really running low. But, and look at me here. I'm having such an easier time killing these. That was actually an accidental use of my splashdown. But the Octobrush, it's being a lifesaver for us. We're doing so much better. Oh god, the Stingray, though, can really screw us over. Come on, come on, come on. Will you stop slowly going around the cube so I can kill you? Thank you! Alright, who's next? Who's next? Okay, look, we got whoever was right there. That's cool. There's a cloud. An ink cloud. Or ink storm, whatever. The Slosher using the Stingray. Nope. Come on, come on, get that one, get that one. It's just another brush, it's just another brush. Booyah. Looks like you got them all. And we did. Test passed. We've officially completed all the levels. I did not expect that to get us on our first try. I thought I was going to have to take several tries to try and learn where all the spawn points were, so that I could sneak up on all of them and just go right for them and kill them, but wasn't necessary. But thank God that that I read about the octopus strategy, because otherwise, because otherwise I probably would have just tried to use the regular weapons again and it would not have worked out. But we have the scallop hoodie. On colder days, I like these clothes. With other threads, I'd stay in bed. It's too frigid to be exposed. And I would have just kept on failing for another half hour like we did the first time we tried this level. So, thank goodness I actually did look up some help. Because, good lordy, I don't know if we'd been able to do it. I really don't. But it's time to go to Smash and Dash Station to get the last thing. Oh god, it's gonna be so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and ink up our little path. We can see it there. It's being hidden by a Rainmaker shield. Go. Destroy it. Destroy that shield. Give me the final thing. And with that, we've completed all the requirements necessary to make it to the promised land. We just gotta wait on our little telephone buddy to take us there now. Heck yeah. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm real excited. Whoop! There it is! You have found the final thing! I am like totes impressed. I was not sure you had the error to pull it off. I will now guide you to the promised land. Let us bounce to the ounce. And we still see our little drawing of Agent 3 right there. Now, we have the phone ringing, and we have the option to answer it. Answering it will trigger the finale of the Octo expansion, and considering the fact that we haven't fought any final boss yet, I feel like that's coming. Like, it's gotta be what happens next, right? So, I don't want to do that right now, because I feel like that's going to take us a long time. It's probably going to take us longer than our fight with DJ Octavio did, because pretty much everything here in the Octo expansion has been more difficult than it was whenever we were playing through the hero mode in Octo Canyon. So instead, we're going to leave that fight, assuming there's a fight, for the next episode. And we're going to head over to Ink-a-zig-ah to play some of that new stage and get some turf war matches done. That's what I was wanting to do instead of having to do this voiceover commentary right now, because I wanted to just jump right in and go do that. But now I have to do this and wait even longer, so cool. Thanks. Thanks, Elgato. Thanks. So angry. Anyways, we need to go over to Sheldon, and fair warning, considering we just got an update and we also leveled up in between episodes, we got some weapons to learn about. Hit me up, Sheldon. I've got the finest selection of ink weaponry in all of Ink-a-zig-ah. Take a look. You're ready to build the Neo-Splash-O-Matic. The Neo-Splash-O-Matic is a Splash-O-Matic emblazoned with an original emblem. This set includes burst bombs, which you can use in concert with your main weapon to quickly splat foes and ink turf. What's more, with the suction bomb launcher special, you can cut off any hope of escape and finish 'em. Pile on the pressure with the sub and special, then rule the roost with your main weapon like a boss. And that's not all. You're also ready to build the custom Jet Squelcher. The custom Jet Squelcher is a customized Jet Squelcher made with official parts. It boasts great range, and you can lay the splat down on enemies that get too close with their included burst bombs. Use the Stingray to deal with anyone out of range of your main weapon. I recommend keeping your distance with this set. And that's not all. You're also ready to build the Custom Blaster. The Custom Blaster comes with the same quality construction of the Blaster, but features a reworked look. It shares the specs of the Blaster, but the included auto bombs are great for fleshing out foes. Dealing with nasty campers? Take to the sky and say hello with the Ink Jets. See yourself as a turf war field general? This set's for you. And that's not all. You're also ready to build the Bamboozler 14 Mark II. The Bamboozler 14 Mark II brings back all the functions of the original, but with a cool new decal the Squid Kids are sure to love. Like the other Boozler, it can't store charged shots, but Toxic Mist will let you slow down foes and pick them off. The Burst Bomb Launcher Special lets you ink a big swath of turf in one go, which is great for keeping opponents in their place. You're proud if you ask me. Get out there and relive the memory of the great turf wars of old. And that's not all. You're also ready to build the Explosure. This Explosure main is a repurposed industrial heater modified to fling piping hot ink long distances. Its shots explode on contact with walls and the ground, so it's handy for hitting foes who like to hide. The Sprinkler Sub is a great way to expand your turf inking power while making it easier for allies to move. Pile on the pressure with the Bubble Blower by cutting off their escape route and taking them out. Using the 7 special weapons with help from your team makes this a really aggressive set. And that's not all. You're also ready to build the Hydra Splatling. The Hydra Splatling is a Splatling designed to really pressure your opponent's turf with extreme firepower. However, a very long charge time and heavy ink consumption make it a liability in close quarters. Use the auto bombs to keep foes at bay so you can maintain the range at which this set excels. Opponents about to pounce when you're finished shooting? Let them get close and then spring the trap with your splashdown special. Are you the type that likes to keep your distance? Then this is the set for you! And that's not all! You're also ready to build the Ballpoint Splatling! The Ballpoint Splatling is a Splatling cannon with 2 different firing ranges. It spins super fast when you start shooting, letting you ink turf like crazy and splat foes in a flash. Once the spin slows down a bit, you can target far off opponents with pinpoint accuracy. But that's not all it does. Oh no! Unlike other Splatlings, you can stop firing at any time to recharge. Plus, it comes with a Toxic Mist sub and an Inkjet special for maximum splatitude. Whew! Oh boy, Sheldon. You really know how to wear out a guy's voice. There was still one of the weapons from the update that we did not unlock, the Sorella Tintabrella. But, maybe we'll get there before the game ends. Hard to say. It really depends on, if the finale is super crazy and whatnot. Because if we can get it all done in the next episode, then we're not going to get another level up. It's just not going to happen. And these are what our final weapons are going to be. But I decided to go ahead and go with the Ballpoint Splatling. Because, quite frankly, I wanted to use one of the new weapons. And gosh darn, it just looks so cool. Plus, I mean, look at its design. It looks like one of those old pins that you would give to your kid in elementary school. And then you could click down different sticks on it to switch between different colors of ink. So you could have a blue ink, you could have black, you could have red. And if you were like me and you had 10 or 12 different colors of ink on it, you could write in orange, and yellow, and green, and purple. The thing was so damn cool. Oh, it really was. I'd always spend time trying to click down as many of the colors as I could to push down as many different inks as I could, and just kind of like write down in this really weird looking fashion. There's like essentially 4 pins in one. Because that was really the maximum that I could get to poke out at once. But, man, those pins were a great thing of the 90s. They really were. And here I am making myself sound old. But here we go. We got our first match of Sturgeon Shipyard. And expect to see a lot of the new weapons in these matches because people want to try them out. And I gotta say, I really like this new Splatling. It's really cool. The fact that I can stop firing to charge again is fantastic, but that also means that I can walk faster than I can when I'm actually actively firing. And it's technically got 2 different charge modes. If I charge it up to the first level, that's when it has the longer distance, more pinpoint accuracy. When I charge it up to its second level, which is when the circle goes through twice, well, I haven't really figured out the difference. I think it's just a shorter distance that has wider range on its ink splatter. So it's really hard to say, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what the strategic capabilities are going to be just yet. I mean, it's day 1 to these. It's like hour 3, I think, that these weapons have been released. So we got a lot of learning to do. But the explosive, that's also pretty cool, and it's I'm gonna run afoul of that thing a few times. But the Ballpoint Splatling, ooh, I like this thing. It's by far my favorite Splatling now. Primarily because of the ability where I can hold it, where I can stop its charge, and then, or I mean, it's not stop its charge, but stop its firing so I can keep on charging. That really adds to its versatility. I'm not locked into just one thing now. Okay, let's go ahead and super jump to our buddy. We go ahead and kill someone up here because we got that sniper, and I want to try and take them out. And we got Bubbles. Got in our way. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, I didn't kill him, but that's fine. He can die. I'm totally cool with that. We gotta make a push forward, though, if we want to win. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's got a burst bomb launcher. That person's got a bamboozler. Or, well, I thought they did. Okay, can we get this guy? Nope, he was just out of range, apparently. Hey, hey. Oh, God, no, there's two. If there's only one charger in that spot, I probably could have dealt with it. But no, no, no. There had to be two. Of course. I really shouldn't be surprised, though, considering the Bamboozler 14 Mark II is also a new weapon. So, of course, there's going to be multiple people running around with charges. Like, there's going to be a lot of people running around with the ballpoints and the explosives and, what was the other one? The Sorella Tinterella. But that one you have to be a much higher level in order to get. And I'm sure it also costs more. So, there's that to keep in mind. Alright, there's not much time left in this fight. We're just gonna... I don't know why. I should have just tried to ink what I was near. Just to, like, cover some of that up. Why did I not do that? That was foolish of me. Oh well. So that's match 1 done, and that's clearly a win. I mean, what else could that possibly be? Do you disagree? Well, that's rude. I don't care. But they had somebody leave. That's unfortunate. I do feel bad when a team has people leave. Even if it's the enemy team. Because it sucks. It really does. And I know that sometimes it's actually not in the player's control. Like, we've had it happen. You've seen it happen to me. Either I'll lose my connection to the game, or just my internet itself will just decide, nope, I'm going to shut down now. And I get booted. And I'm sure my team is going, the hell, dude? Why'd you leave early? And I'm sorry, it's not my fault. So I had to try and remember sometimes that sometimes it's not the other people on my team or the other team's fault either. Sometimes it's just you had a bad internet connection. It happens. It really does. But alright, it's time for our second match now. Can we get it going? Alright, we got some more Sturgeon Shipyard now. Let's see how this match is gonna go. We got our green ink. Haha, we've got 2 Ballpoint Splatlings. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I love that. Alright. Don't know why I was being slow there. Like, I got nothing covered. Nothing. That is one unfortunate thing about weapons that have, like... Apologies. That's one thing about weapons that have a really straight shot. You don't cover as much turf with it. As you saw there, so that's something I had never had happen to me before. Somebody using the splashdown on me, they were going to kill me anyways, but I kept walking forwards. I guess I hadn't realized that the splashdown was being activated, and because I touched the main point where they were, I instantly died. That's never happened to me before. It's kind of interesting. But, not interesting enough that I want it to happen again, or I want to test it out and see how this thing works. No, thank you. I'd much rather just get in my inkjet and shoot people. Hey, hey, bad explosive, bad Tully. No, I don't approve. At all. And we still don't even have 500 points. Come on. What's wrong with you, loser? Get your points. Yeesh. We've almost got him, though. We just gotta get another 58. Alright, get over there. You can get a lot of turf covered if you stand right there and shoot. Not quite what I wanted. Okay, we got some of that. We got some of that. Excellent. We hit 500. Get your sponge out of here. Now watch this. Watch this. That's the range of the exposure. That's nuts. That's so cool. I like that. I really want to try that weapon out. That's really cool. I'm not sure if it inks a whole lot of turf on it that it passes over like sloshings typically do. Or sloshers, rather, not sloshings. But it's definitely... It definitely has a very nice arc to it, and you can kill. I think it's going to be a fun weapon for me to get to try out eventually. I don't know if I'll get to try it out here in this series or not. We'll find out. I don't know what weapon I want to use when I finish off the expansion. I have no idea. I'll have to see how much money I have first of all, and what my options are. Because I want to end it out on something cool, is how I want to end it. I just don't know what that's going to be. I'll need to see what all my options are. I know I don't want it to be a charger or a blaster, but we'll see what I have the money for. That's another important part of it. Oh, Cully, you tried to... Oh. Well. Screw you too, Maroon. Screw you too. At least I took out Cully. Haha. Haha. Alright, Judd. Just go ahead and give me that win. I already know it. It's so clear and obvious. Thank you very much. It is very appreciated. Okay, cool. So, time for another match. Once we get to it. Oh man, we're so far away from level 28. But we actually got a lot more levels than I thought we were going to do during the Octo expansion. But also the Octo expansion took a lot more episodes than I thought it was going to. I didn't think the missions were going to be nearly as hard as they were. I mean, I expect there to be some challenges. But when I read that there's going to be 80 missions, I'm not expecting them to be a giant pain in the butt. I expect, you know, there'd be some fun variety, but for the majority of it, they would be pretty short and relatively simple. But yeah, it's not really what happened. That was not the case. We had to deal with a lot of falling 8-balls and Rainmaker, tower control, limited ink. Don't even get hit by enemy ink. It's insanity. And there was another match right before this one, but it was a third Sturgeon Shipyard. And I was like, no, on playing the new stage, thank you very much. So just cut that one out and skip to this, because I don't want to do another Sturgeon Shipyard. We only have so much time that we can have in an episode. I want the new stage. Hey, did you... Jeremy! You son of a... But yeah, there's been a... The Octo expansion really lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I thought, especially considering, knowing that there were 80 mem cakes, I figured, okay, you know, on average we're probably going to get 3 done an episode. And that'll get us, I think if I remember how I mapped it out, it's supposed to be somewhere around 27 episodes, I think? I don't remember exactly what my calculations were. But considering 60 mem cakes would have been 20 episodes, yeah, it would have been somewhere around there. But we had a lot of episodes where I could only get 2 done, or 1, or we had an episode that was a complete failure, where we got none. At least none legitly, because that was Girl Power Station. We had that as Pearl Marina for help, and technically we got the mem cakes, and Isopositor gave us a reward for it. But to me, that didn't count as getting the mem cake. But eventually, today, we did it. We finished that mission, and we got our revenge. Oh boy, did we get our revenge. It felt so good. Oh, it really did. Haha! Jeremy, speaking of getting revenge, how do you like me now? Uh-oh. Bomb. Uh-oh. I'm trapped. I can't get out of here. Oh no! No! Oh man. Well, yeah, there's been a lot of fun missions in the Octo expansion. I still really enjoyed that one that was like Breakout. The pool one was pretty fun, even though it was a bit frustrating, but that was still a really cool one to do. Space Invaders level, that was fantastic. Oh, so much cool stuff. I don't even know what else to say about it. I know that there's a challenge where, like, oh yeah, hey, you want to get the true 1000% complete? Complete all the missions with each of the weapon options. No. Why would I do that? I mean, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. No. I wasn't even willing to go through Octo Canyon with all the go through each of the levels with the same weapons so they could unlock the hero replica of it. Expansion. That's not happening. No. You crazy. You very crazy. But there were a lot of missions that were just downright frustrating. They really were. I mean, obviously, Girl Power Station about broke me. Having to dodge around being shot at for 30 seconds. Not the inkjet one, but the older one. And then we had the sniper come up at the very end. And that, I didn't think that one was going to be that bad. But then, Sniper showed up at the end, and he kept wrecking our day because now I couldn't just focus on jumping around the shots. I had to focus about jumping around the shots and avoid the sniper shooting. I mean, it took quite a while before I finally figured out the trick I needed to pull off. I was like, why? Why? Why do you do this to me? Ugh. And then just recently, we had the mission where enemies would keep on spawning from above. Well, they didn't keep on spawning from above, but they would fall from above, and we got to the final point, and it was just like, yeah, you're gonna drop, 4 of these guys, 4 of these Octo shooters, or whatever they were called, tentacle shooters, something along those lines, all up at one spot here in the middle, while you've got a lot of Octopods, a couple Octo bombers, and whatever else, all ready to come and charge, capture, and kill you. And oh yeah, the jump pad that you had to get you to get to the very end. You don't gotta kill them all. You just gotta get in the middle of the Octo shooters, and you know, launch off from there. Like, oh, cool. That's so simple and easy. Why? I think I could do this in 5 seconds. No. No. That was awful. I'm not a fan. That's when I don't want to do it again. And I won't. Hey, you need to get out of here. You need to die. Oh, great. You have the umbrella. Ugh. Cully! Why, Cully? Why? So frustrating sometimes. But overall, you know, I know we haven't finished the Octo expansion yet. We've still got to get to the Promised Land. And I'm still assuming there's a final boss, because it would feel very weird if there wasn't one. Considering the fact that they had the 4 bosses. Oh no! The 4 bosses from Octo Canyon. We had to fight harder versions of them. If there's not a final boss, there's going to be something very weird about that. If there was no boss fights at all, then I may not suspect the final boss fight. But the fact that there was, there's got to be something more to do once we put the thing together and we answer that phone call. That's why I didn't want to do that this episode. I wanted to wait until I had a full amount of time to start the episode immediately from there to take care of it. Instead of having to do it after I'd already spent 10 minutes going through things. Especially knowing that we had a new level that was available to play right now and I wanted to go do. And Sheldon was going to yak at us for about 6 different weapons. And that was going to take up time. So I wanted to push that to the next episode. And I'm really glad the game gave me the option because I wasn't sure if it would. I debated not even grabbing the thing this episode. I'm just waiting until the next episode to do that. But, well, I mean, I took that risk, and thank goodness it let me go ahead and wait to actually begin whatever the finale is going to entail. I wasn't sure that it would. But, I mean, I was largely surprised, first of all, that Girl Power Station would beat it so quickly. I didn't think it was going to be done in one try. Yeah, I'd read up on the strategy of use the Octo brush and it'll save your life. But I thought it would take me a couple tries to get used to it, figure out the spawn patterns, and go kill them. But it worked out. It worked out. It was done a lot faster, and it actually kind of threw my plans a little off. Because I was thinking, okay, we'll do Girl Power Station probably for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we finally beat it. And then we go do some Tier 4. That was what I expected. But I got completely thrown off, and things just changed. Like, cool. That's Fantastic, thank you. Not what I expected at all. Alright, that's the end of the match. But did we win? No, we didn't. Close! Very close. It was a 2.2% difference. There's some turf. We still missed some of the turf on our side, it looks like. And while we had more of the middle, I would say, they snuck into some of our area. So that's just how it goes sometimes. I know, it's not always the nicest thing, but it is what it is. And with that, everyone, we have come to the end of yet another episode. And the whole series is almost at its own end. Next time, well, it's time to answer that phone call. Put the 4 things together to make what can only be a blender. And see what happens next. I'll see you all there, everyone. Bye-bye.